the World of Warcraft Race to World First in the sepulcher, there it is, of the first ones is currently going on. I'm not participating in that. Gran Turismo's out. Haven't played much of that. Horizon, haven't played that either. Baseball's back.
Baseball is back.
And Russia is still invading, and I'm sure we're going to cover basically all of those things.
Yep. Carlos Rodon to the Giants.
That's true. On a 2-year deal. Clayton Kershaw back to the Dodgers on a 1-year deal. 2-year deal for Rodon is 2 years, $44 million. Interesting money choice, but it's only a 2-year, not big risk. Do we want to do this? Because I don't want to do this right now. Matt, you see what I'm doing. And Charlton Simmons, by the way, went to the Cubs, so he's going to play shortstop for them. But that's really weird because they also have Nico Horner.
Okay. We didn't get a chance to talk about the CBA.
That's true.
Did they release any info on it?
All 130 pages.
Okay. Has anyone gone through it and condensed
Athletic
it down?
kind of did. Jason Stark did a good breakdown of it.
Fair? Not fair? Give me the one
It's
line.
better.
It's better.
Better than what we were at.
It's a start.
Yeah.
For how many years?
I mean, as much as... I'm not saying they won by much, but the players did win.
Okay.
Like, they came out ahead
Okay.
from where they started.
Okay. That's fair. Hey, this isn't a baseball podcast. This is actually a video game podcast.
Could be. I know a lot.
Gamers 2.
I also know a lot about that.
Your weekly roundup of news and commentary related to the video game industry and anything else that might pique our interest. That's how we fit everything else in there.
You notice that basically in my intro, I didn't talk about games at all.
Blanket statement. We just take a giant blanket, we cover the entire world, we smother it to death. Anyways, in case you want to bury your head in the sand and away from, world wars,
Potential.
big money ruining sports. What else we got?
That's every one of them. Every sport has the large money in it.
Racing to be the first person to finish a video game raid.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, you could play new games.
You could play new game.
He wasn't ready. I got him.
He got me with my own segue. You could play new games such as Have a Nice Death
I don't think that's in the cards for us.
on PC. Number 2, Jurassic World Evolution 2, Camp Cretaceous Dinosaur Pack? It's not how you write Crustaceous, right?
I would assume that's Crustaceous, but I don't know.
I thought Crustaceous had a U, not an E.
It doesn't look right.
It doesn't. Number 3, Ashwalkers for the Switch. Number 4, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Dawn of Ragnarok DLC. Number 5, Century Age of Ashes for the Xbox Series X. Number 6, Distant Worlds 2 for the PC. Number 7, Submerged Hidden Depths for the PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Number 8, Time Loader. You can really load that time. For the PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Number 9, Workshop Simulator. We are really just reaching for it now, I guess. For the PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Number 10, .hack//g.u. Last Recode. For the Switch.
I feel like we need to take those Japanese developers and take away their naming privileges.
All right. That's not even the most offensive one, though. I mean, it's the most offensive one. It's the most offensive one in this list.
What's the? Was it? It wasn't. Was it Nier? Nier was the one that was like, 3
Nier just has a lot of numbers at the end of it.
Yeah.
But there's that other one that they released 2 at a time of. Kind of like Pokemon, where they release 2 at the exact same time, but Pokemon is just usually like one other word, and these had like 6 other words. Number 11, Hotel Transylvania, Scary Tale Adventures for the PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. And number 12, WWE 2K22 for the PlayStation and Xbox.
Hot garbage.
Yep. Shocking nobody.
What are you thinking?
I think I'll take odds. I burdened you with it last week, I believe.
Well, everything's a burden these days. Life's a burden. Life's a burden, and then you cease to exist. And you become one with the ether. And your soul floats around. And then a demon comes along and grabs your soul and eats it. Tears it in half. And then it reforms. And he does it again. That was a random scene in Ranking of Kings, which is an anime about a little boy who can't talk and who is small and has no strength and becomes the strongest individual in the world. Strongest in quotations, because not physically strong, but powerful. Yeah. Willpower.
This is what happens, by the way, when I glance at my phone for slightly too long. And
he's over here trying to hook up with biddies, and he leaves me hanging in the wind.
Hey, if it's true, it doesn't matter. Just relax, all right?
Trying to book a flight to Biddy City.
Yeah, but not with the one I want. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Backup options. The one I want's at your house. That sounds weird.
That is.
No,
that does. Whoa.
That sounds really weird, actually. We're gonna move on. Number one.
My mom?
Oh yeah, I mean, hey. What's she doing right now? I don't know if the other one was at your house. I was taking shots.
There was multiples.
Oh, multiples. Oh God, I had options. I mean, let's be fair. The options were 0, but I like to think I had options.
In your mind.
In my mind. In my mind's eye, I saw options.
I don't have options either, so it's fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, you chose that.
That's fair.
I didn't. I live with the hand I've been dealt, Matthew.
My hand.
And the other deal. The left hand.
The stranger.
Yeah. Let's get off of this topic and start with number one. Let's start this party off with our news segment that Matt has so aptly titled Game Over in Russia.
Hopefully the last week of this segment.
Hopefully
I don't think there's much else you can.
Hopefully for a good reason and not because we're not here next week.
Yeah. Or I don't think there's much else you can take away.
That's true. Activision Blizzard has halted all sales of games, both physically and digitally, as well as in-game microtransactions in Russia. They are also doubling any employee charity contributions to Ukraine. All right, good start. Epic Games has also cut off the Russian market and will no longer be allowing in-game purchases in its titles. Take-Two Interactive pulled all of its activity in Russia. Twitch has ceased all payments to streamers with Russian bank accounts in compliance with economic sanctions. Finnish developer Supercell and Polish studio CI Games have both withdrawn sales and downloads of their games in Russia and Belarus. A Sony representative said, quote, Sony Interactive Entertainment joins the global community in calling for peace in Ukraine. We have suspended all software and hardware shipments, the launch of Gran Turismo 7, and operations of the PlayStation Store in Russia. To support humanitarian aid, Sony Group Corporation announced a $2 million donation to the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees and the international NGO Save the Children to support the victims of this tragedy. That quote was not proofread. Rovio has removed all of its games from app stores, including Google Play and Apple App Store in Russia and Belarus. Nintendo said it is suspending shipping to Russia, quote, for the foreseeable future due to considerable volatility surrounding the logistics of shipping and distributing physical goods, end quote. They also put the eShop into maintenance mode, meaning they've turned off access. Bungie has halted sales of Destiny 2 in Russia and Belarus. Players will still have access to the free base game and any DLC they have purchased previously, but will no longer be able to buy other premium content or in-game currency. And finally, Russia appears to have altered its laws on piracy in an effort to offset the effect of sanctions from Western nations. They have effectively made piracy legal while sanctions are in place. Shocking no one.
Oh, looks like I get the upbeat news. Ha ha ha. Activision Blizzard nonsense continues as per usual. Coca-Cola announced that Bobby Kotick will not be seeking re-election to its board of directors, and cites that the decision is due to him focusing on Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard. Kotick has been a part of Coca-Cola's board since 2012.
Yep, that's a great cover reason.
Isn't it interesting how like all these major corporations all like have board members, like they're all sharing board members?
One would usually say that that's a conflict of interest.
One would.
I mean, I'm no scientist.
But then again, making money isn't a conflict. Just make all the money.
That's true. That's true.
American businessmen Barry Diller, David Geffen, and Alexander von Furstenberg
Finally, a good name. I'm so happy we have one this early.
are reportedly under investigation for insider trading.
Never mind. Take it back.
Having allegedly bought a large quantity of Activision Blizzard shares, around $108 million, just ahead of the company being acquired by Microsoft. Diller, Geffen, and von Furstenberg have links to Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick. Barry Diller, who is Fox's founder, served on Coca-Cola's board of directors alongside Kotick, a role that the latter recently stepped down from, which we just spoke about. Music industry mogul David Geffen is one of Diller's close friends, as they previously worked together at a talent agency, William Morris. And finally, Diller is married to fashion designer Diane von Furstenberg, who is the mother of Alexander von Furstenberg. A lot of connections going on there. Diller told the Wall Street Journal that it was, quote, simply a lucky bet, end quote, adding that the three businessmen, quote, acted on no information of any kind from anyone, and that it is one of those coincidences.
I mean, it's a hell of a coincidence. Man, there is nothing like a solid name, von Furstenberg.
Not evil at all.
No. Nobody with Von in their name would be evil.
Oh, jeez. Insider trading.
Listen, man, I know I'm really connected right to it. I'm
just
telling you, it's just
man.
a chance. There's just a chance. How would I have known?
Just a lucky bet. One of those coincidences.
I just happened to work on the machine that prints the numbers, and I won. I don't know. I couldn't do it.
I just got a phone call saying, hey, invest in these things.
Yeah. It was a mysterious number. I picked it up. I didn't ask any questions, and I decided to throw $108 million at it. Don't you guys do that with random phone calls? Anyway.
They'll get away with it, too.
Not if it's up to those kids and that dog.
You damn kids and your dog.
Meddling kids. Number 3, Xbox has introduced a new mentoring program in order to bring more women into the games industry. The program will see women at Microsoft connect with aspiring talent via one-on-one coaching sessions in order to foster career development. At launch, the mentoring will be offered in select markets, including the US, UK, France, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, and Korea. More countries and details will soon follow, and in case anybody was curious about the stroke I had midway through, that would be Canada.
Canada.
Hey, good move. Go Microsoft during International Women's Month. Women's History Month? I don't remember which one it is. There was
International Women's Day, I believe.
That was 2 days ago?
I think so.
And then I believe this is Women's History Month.
Yes.
Nailed it. We're so good.
All right. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Number 4. 8.
Yeah, 1 month for them, and then I'll take the other 11. Fuck you.
Is
that what you meant?
A girl at work was like, is there an, I think she said, oh, is there an International Men's Day? And I go, no, that's every day. She's just like, oh, was like, no, it's like, it's this whole thing.
It's like there's history behind the joke. It's not like it's not a real thing. Don't take it seriously.
Yeah,
but like that's the whole joke. Like
the joke is
we don't need one.
Anyways, 8 women have joined the gender discrimination lawsuit that alleges sexism at PlayStation. What's up? As reported by Axios, the plaintiffs, whom comprise of current and former staff, have described a series of workplace misconduct across multiple U.S.-based offices. The allegations include unwelcomed advances, difficulties getting promoted, and a lack of attention to their work. A former employee told the publication that during a session when promotions were being considered, nearly 70 men were up for advancement, whereas only 4 women were in consideration. A little bit of a disparity there. Disparity.
I mean, you'd think.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that we had rooted out the evil at this point, but as always, there's always another one.
Yeah.
There are always 2.
There's
no more, no less.
One master and one apprentice. Don't mind those inquisitors there in the corner. They're just dark Jedi.
They're not there yet.
What's that? We just mash up
everything.
It's like, random reference here, tie these 2 together. People won't be able to unknot that one.
I do it. I do it in the new guild now.
Just random.
I'll
say random shit.
Shoot random fucking references.
See if anyone picks it up.
Yeah, just some people understand it. Somebody made a reference to a boss from Cataclysm the other day, a dungeon boss, not like a raid boss or anything. It's I think his name is Ozark. It's the it's the 3rd boss in Stonecore, and he has a voice line that says, "Break yourselves upon my body," and the guy basically said like, "Haha, yeah, break yourself on me," and I was like, "Are you referencing?" He's like, "Yeah." How the fuck did you? I was like, "Don't worry about it. I just know weird shit."
That's a good way to like find the biggest nerd in the.
Yeah, quite a few of them have watched South Park, so I will make very obscure South Park references just to see like how far back do they have a knowledge base of it.
Yeah,
I haven't shot I've picked up on a couple ones where some people have said something. I'm like, wait, are you saying that from this? And they're like, no one here has ever figured that out. I'm like, yeah, it's because it's what I would do. Just a stupidly obscure reference.
Classic.
Anyway, number 5. Gamescom will return to Cologne this summer after 2 years of running online only. The show's organizers have announced this year's event will be a hybrid event and will be held from Wednesday, August 24th to Sunday, August 28th. For online attendees, the focus will be on the Gamescom Now website, including the return of the interactive quests, which are online activities that unlock rewards from key exhibitors and supporters. Shows like Gamescom Opening Night Live and Gamescom Awesome Indies will have a live audience on site as well as the live stream for those online. We watched the live stream last year of the Opening Night Live anyway, because it has actual announcements in it and stuff.
Yep.
And it's hosted by none other than Jeff Keighley. I don't know if this year is, but last year was.
Try and take over all the things.
I mean, he already has. If it's a game announcement thing, he's just, that's mine.
Yeah. I'll take that. Number 6. Game publisher Take-Two Interactive has been hit by a class action lawsuit aimed at NBA 2K's loot boxes and microtransactions. The lawsuit was originally filed on behalf of a minor's guardian on January 11th, 2022. Quote, "This system was created to capitalize on and encourage addictive behaviors akin to gambling. Minors are especially susceptible to these addiction-enhancing elements of game design. The experience of acquiring surprise rewards and the associated excitement of uncovering unexpected in-game items and player cards hold a strong appeal for minors, reinforces their desire to keep playing. keep getting rewards, and continuously submit to Take-Two's microtransactions. End quote. Doing the whole loot box jig, dance, lawsuit, extravaganza.
Can we not have lawsuit extravaganzas? I feel like that's just like that's like one of the worst extravaganzas you could have.
The news has been like really the same stuff over and over again. I'm waiting for that like turn to where it's like starts to become like,
I want a story that we haven't covered somewhere else.
yes, like I'm hoping for
I almost made a light situation. I was gonna be like, oh, you mean men are shittier again and now a different company? And it's like, give me something new where it's like they have they've brought a support alpaca in as one of the HR demands in working with a union.
Yeah.
Like support alpacas are a thing that are mandated now. Like that would be a great story. I'd love to read that.
I would like a really big traditional E3 where like all we have to talk about is like crazy game announcements we didn't expect or like weird
coming
shit
out in 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're all together again, eating pizza and drinking Mountain Dew, sitting in an office, just watching it.
Oh, nostalgia.
And just like, bro, let's take days off and watch this.
Yeah. Yeah. That. Not just like, lawsuit here.
We don't work weekends. We can do that now.
Yeah, it's true.
We just take Monday off instead because that's usually got Microsoft on it. Number 7, Ubisoft has been the victim of a cyber attack. In a short statement.
Sean Connery over here.
It was short statement shared, and I just was like, that's 3 I'm just going to go with it, and it's not 3 shush. I mean, I'll do it in Connery. I don't know if I can do a full Connery.
Don't know till you try.
In a short statement shared on its website, Ubisoft said that cybersecurity incident. I can't do it. It's too much. Just anytime there's even a slight, you have to go with it.
Yeah, you got it. You go full in.
Yeah, but you just slur the entire time. Can I just do the scene from Bond where he just starts punching and slapping people for absolutely no reason?
Sure.
All right, Max, you're about to get whacked. Anyway. So Ubisoft was a victim of a cyber attack, believe it or not. In a short statement shared on its website, Ubisoft said the cybersecurity incident caused temporary disruption to some of its games and services, which are now back to normal. At this stage, the company said there's no evidence pointing to players' personal data being affected or exposed. So, who was playing their online games anyway?
I don't think they had anything out recently. So
Elden Ring's out, boys. What are you doing?
Not playing Ubisoft games.
I mean, if anything, it was probably just Rainbow Six. It was probably the most affected.
Yeah, there was Assassin's Creed Valhalla expansion that just came out.
That's true. So probably downloading and seeing how the game's online, can be online.
I don't know how many people actually play Assassin's Creed DLCs. I know they're pretty chunky.
I'd be very interested to see that number of played original game, never even got the DLC.
Which
got and didn't play.
Yeah, like I don't play them. Although they don't look bad. They look like they actually are like additional content.
They look like they're additional content. They look like they would be up here at like going to the Horizon example. Because Horizon is a very Ubisoft feel type of game, kind of, minus like the issues with Ubisoft games, but it has that collectathon type of thing to it.
Yeah,
and you played Frozen North.
I did. It was good.
I want to say it's Frozen North. Was that the name of it, or am I thinking of Guild Wars?
It's I want to say. I think it's Frozen Wilds. Or Wild. Frozen Wilds.
What was the Guild Wars expansion? Great North? No.
Eye of the North.
Ah, yeah. Memories.
They had a new expansion come out.
They did. About dragons.
Yeah. Dragons hot in the streets right now.
About to be hotter in the streets potentially come April 19th.
There you go.
Blaze. We're going to do dragon stuff, then we're going to blaze the day after.
All right. There you go. Well, we might talk about that in a couple minutes.
Ooh, who knows? Not me. I didn't read the doc.
Number 8, Ontario is devoting $1 million for esports scholarships over the next 2 years. The financial assistance will go to students in esports programs who are taking courses, quote, related to the game design, development, marketing, and innovation industry that may lead to career in similar fields, end quote. The first scholarship will be awarded this fall.
Nice.
Esports scholarships.
$1 million.
We're in the future, guys.
We've made it. Well, Ontario did. We're still just laughing. But
Yeah,
hey.
we're. When there's like widespread high school esports teams, then I'll be.
Yeah, we're not there. We're not to the wide yet.
Yeah, there definitely
know-
are high school esports teams, but like
I know there's one roughly in Syracuse somewhere.
I could see that.
Less of a like official team and more like they have a little club that will go do competitions and tournaments and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know who runs it. And they months ago or something, I think they did do a Rocket League tournament
Mm-hmm.
and they won. But the amount of money they ended up winning versus like paying for the bus to get them there and everything kind of like ended up negating it out. But hey, you still won, so
Yeah,
can you really put a
I'd
price
have to
on
imagine
victory?
that an esports team. I don't know. You think it'd be
It doesn't
more or less than like a standard sports team?
less.
I would assume less as well.
Less because your maintenance is easier. You're still paying the same amount for travel potentially.
Yeah. It might be like
if you have
more-
to travel to an event.
There might be a more startup cost, but like, well, not even that, because like
You-
football, you got to buy pads and everything for
Yeah.
the team. So if you think like,
I just don't know that you'd have to account for the insurance like that, like you might for the other stuff, because that's the other part too.
yeah,
I don't know. Also depends on how much you're trying to put in versus like, so say you're a football team and you need to run out and have like 40 things outfitted plus trainers and everything else. Where an esports team, you might have 5 people and 1 coach, and you're just kind of like, all right, yeah, we're here.
yeah, and you can literally like set up anywheres and do it
Yeah,
anywhere.
we're vibing.
Yep.
We bought 1 laptop, 5 laptops that'll last us for 4 years, and then we'll buy another 5
Yeah.
then. Anyway, number 9. Sony held another State of Play event, this one focusing on Japanese devs. Here's what was shown. We did have some discussion in the group chat before this came out. A little bit of predictions everywhere, and apparently I was the only one that read, hey, it's Japanese devs.
You were, yeah.
But yeah, it's par for the course for me. I always want to be right when I start trying to
I
predict.
think we were all well off, other than like the obvious one of Ghostwire.
Yes. I mean, I just mentioned Ghostwire, and Dewey had said there's no way it gets, or not no way, but like we've seen enough type of thing. It's supposed to be out this month, and I went, yeah, exactly. That's why you're going to see it again.
Yeah.
They need to remind
We
everybody.
have seen enough, but they,
You
they
need
got
to
to
remind everybody because I forgot it was coming out this month
Yeah, they lost the impetus on that one.
for sure. With the year and a half delay, basically.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go. Exo Primal, a new dinosaur fighting co-op game from Capcom, slated to release in 2023 across multiple platforms. Okay.
Did you watch any of these?
Nope.
Okay.
We
Same
probably
page. Same
probably
page.
should have. Gigabash, a new team-based brawler from the new Malaysian studio Passion Republic Games, is set to release later this year. 2 new IPs from Square Enix, a strategy RPG called The Diofield Chronicles, and another RPG, Valkyrie Elysium. Both are slated to release sometime in 2022. A collection of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games titled the Cowabunga Collection. The game, from Konami, contains 11 previously released TNMT titles. If it includes Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time,
I think it does.
that's interesting because that's the cartridge right there.
I can get back to you as you're reading.
It was such a fun game to play. Good time. Anyway, Gundam Evolution, an online shooter based on said franchise. Matt is ecstatic.
Oh, thrilled.
I'm over the moon, boys.
TMNT 4, Turtles in Time.
I don't know if it's 4, but yes, Turtles in Time.
I mean, it's 4, and then there's subtitle Turtles in Time. So
Probably. It's a Super Nintendo game.
yeah, because it's all NES, Genesis, and Super NES
Hell yeah.
titles. So
Awesome.
there's an
Unfortunately, it's probably $60.
there's an arcade game that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time,
Might
and
be the
there's
same.
also
Might be the same one.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4: Turtles in Time,
Oh, interesting.
but both are included. So
How much does it cost?
$40.
I'm
it's-
listening.
It's 14 games. What'd you say?
I'm intrigued.
This one says 13 games. What did we say?
11.
Our thing says 11.
Previously released.
Okay. This one's
So maybe there's 13 and 2 of them have not been previously released?
you know what it is I don't think they included the arcade titles. Whereas
Alright.
there are 2 arcade titles.
Well, that would be how that works then. Anyway,
And-
you're pumped
and a
about
game.
Gundam.
What's up?
Pumped about Gundam.
No, Gundam games are terrible.
But this one's online.
So the thing about Gundam games is the only thing good about them is generally like the character interactions, because they'll like take the characters from the Gundam franchises that are different and then they'll have them interact, and they usually make them interact in like a goofy way.
Yeah,
Like a funny
voice
way.
line dialogues and whatever.
Yeah. So like they're fun to watch like a GIF on Reddit. But
Any more than that.
yeah, that's it. I'm good with that.
Earth Defense Force style, where you're like, that's a funny thing.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Returnal is also getting a free update on March 22nd that will add a co-op option to the roguelike, as well as a new area to explore. Ooh.
It's going to get co-op before Halo. Spoilers.
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to whatever I was on. A new trailer for Ghostwire Tokyo was shown, which is due to release later this month. Hey, I said that earlier.
Yep.
Trek to Yomi, an upcoming samurai-inspired fighting game, also got a trailer. I feel like I would just play Sekiro, though. Not Sekiro. Ghost.
Does have it's got, I think it's black and white too.
Ooh, a little, why am I blanking? Oh my god.
Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah, I almost said Miyazaki, and I was like, that's not right at all. Yeah, Kurosawa vibes. Did you play the whole game in Kurosawa mode?
I did not, no.
Okay.
It's
Did you play the whole game in Japanese?
I did, yeah.
I had both of those turned on,
Mm-hmm.
and I let it go for 5 minutes.
It's like
and I
too
was-
much.
And I was like, this is a lot to be interacting with.
Yeah, like
If
it's
I
a
was,
lot for your
if I was
brain
watching
to
it, it's one thing but when I have to pay attention
Mm-hmm.
like twice as hard in watching and like listening and reading, and then also fighting, I'm like, I gotta turn some of my senses off here.
The Kurosawa mode is interesting because like it is definitely like
It is very curious. It is correct.
yes, and like it's the particle effects are amped up and everything too. Yeah, but I feel like in a way like you're kind of missing out on the prettiness
Yeah, the game
of the
is
colors.
so stunning.
Yeah.
Especially when you hit the stuff with like the trees and whatever near your father's house.
Yep.
When you have to make your decision,
Mm-hmm.
which of course, I dishonored.
You went dishonored.
I let him live.
I killed him.
I let him live knowing that I'd kill him anytime he stumbled back into the game.
Oh Jesus! You're like mean about it. I was just like, I feel bad for you. Let me just mark you real quick. And
Yeah. I was like, no. I don't want to. I didn't feel like I wanted to kill him. That was the thing. Like I knew it was the quote honor angle was like to kill him.
Smith and I
him.
had like a really long discussion about it
Oh wow.
because it was like obviously I don't want to kill him,
But it's the honorable thing to do.
because I love him. He's my father figure.
Oh, I
But
kind of lost that.
if
I lost that by that point.
if
He
you
pissed
know,
me off by that point.
oh yeah, okay, that's fair. But he obviously wanted to.
He wanted to die.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, I'm going to let you live. And if you try to rally against me again,
I'll bitch slap you down again.
you know that big bongo body? Yeah. You going to look like that.
He's like vindictive over here.
Just because I got to the end and I was like, you're clearly not going to win if you keep trying to do what you're doing. I'm clearly going to win, so just follow me for the end of this, and then we'll move on and pretend like it didn't happen. And meanwhile, he's like, no, we have to be honorable, and I'm like, you're an idiot.
All right. There you go. Hope you already played the game. We just spoiled it for you.
Only one part. And technically, you still get to choose your own ending.
Yeah. Did you play you played Iki Island, right? Iki Island?
No, I have it downloaded downstairs, but I just never...
It's really good.
I keep getting distracted with other things.
Literally everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
As I do, we also got another look at announced Square Enix games Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, and Forspoken. Basically a lot of games that I'm going to look at for prettiness and probably not play.
I think it's in here somewheres. Or was it last week?
For what?
Forspoken?
Last week.
Okay. It's hard to keep it straight. Number 10. Blizzard has hit us with a save the date in regards to their Warcraft universe. From their post, quote, on March 15th, the Hearthstone? Do we have a preference? Do you have a preference?
Hearthstone.
Hearthstone.
Yes, because it is a hearth.
Okay, that is how that works. The
What did you
Hearthstone.
think it was?
What's up?
What was your counter?
I just said Hearthstone. Like Hearth.
Oh, yeah, no.
The Hearthstone development team will share details about the first of 3 expansions this year. Shortly after, they'll provide a deeper look into the plans for Hearthstone for 2022, including the annual core set changes. End quote. Any thoughts, feelings?
No, I mean, just good to know when they're coming for people.
On April 19th, the World of Warcraft development team will reveal the next expansion. We're excited to show you what we've been working on and where your adventures in Azeroth will go next.
Hell yeah.
Dragons is the rumor.
We'll see.
It's the rumor.
We'll see.
What do you think about dragons?
Again,
Apparently dragons, in case you don't know, apparently dragons in WoW look like human beings.
they can.
They can look like human
They can
beings.
shapeshift.
They can shapeshift. That's some anime shit right there. Throwing that out there. You could have sex with a dragon.
That's true. You can do that.
How does it come out? Like, what's it become? What's their offspring look like? Like, what happens if an orc and a dragon have sex?
Oh, weird orc dragon.
Weird orc dragon. What about a what could we get freaky with? What are those fucking things called? Goblin?
I mean, goblins are in the game.
Troll?
Yes. Trolls are also in the game.
Troll and a dragon. They probably look pretty normal. Trolls are kind of dragony looking, like the big ears and the long faces.
Yeah. They're 1-to-1, line right up.
Gotta get something furry in there, like the fucking panda things.
All right, let's just
All right.
get away from this diabolical conversation.
Beyond World of Warcraft and Hearthstone, we're preparing to get the first game in the Warcraft universe designed for mobile into your hands. We will tell you more about it in May.
Curious to see what it is.
As per usual.
I kind of like it to be an RTS. Some type of RTS.
That'd be cool.
Be interesting.
I like this whole new... Do they normally do this? Is this a normal thing where they like kind of show you a roadmap of sorts?
Not really. Not to the... Usually you might get like the Hearthstone announcement, and then later you get the, hey, we're going to do a WoW event at this point. Yeah. Or this is much more roadmappy.
It's kind of neat.
Because they also opened up Overwatch 2 beta signups.
That's in here. I guess that I could have put that in there, but
oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, so that's also a thing. So it does seem like they're trying to be a little more
transparent.
Yeah. Give you an idea of where they are, type of thing.
Yeah. Be like, yeah, we're working on things. We're not just, sitting in the shadows.
I would enjoy seeing. I have no problem with dragons, but I would enjoy just like the story not being ridiculous, because they can't write ridiculous stories
Or
anymore.
being ridiculous.
Being ridiculous, but not at like a cosmic power scale, because they don't know how to write that anymore.
I liked our idea of you're on vacation. The vacation story. What was it? Vacation. You see a dragon walk by. You're like, is that a dragon? Nah. It can't be a dragon. And then things, snap off. Pop off. What do the kids say? Things pop off.
Yes, things do pop off. I believe our full idea was basically chilling just back in Azeroth after, saving the realm of death, essentially.
Yeah.
And being like, all right, man,
Maybe
we're just kind of
enjoying
vibing.
a fruity beach drink.
Yes, perfect. Fruity beach drink. I like that. Just chilling and then, kind of going about things like, oh, we got to kind of clean up at home. It's been a while. And then just somebody walks through town and you're like, I don't know who that is. And the other person's like, that's a dragon. And you're like, there's no way that's a dragon. That's just a dude that looks really, really nice. That might be a dragon. And then they just kind of keep having the conversation. And she, whoever goes like into the war chief / leader like room, and everybody's kind of like, that's weird.
Probably not a good thing.
And they just kind of like have a conversation. Then you just see them leaving with like somebody else or whatever, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? Well, whatever, man. I'm just gonna anyway. Drinks.
I'm about to head out.
Yeah. Just kind of like just doing their own thing and then being like, I don't know. Let's just go kind of do some weird stuff. Like, don't give me this cosmic save the universe bullshit scale, because they can't write it anymore. Yeah. They don't know how to write it. The last expansion in BFA was terribly written.
You know what you need is a palate cleanser.
And this one is worse written.
Yeah, palate cleanser.
Or on the same page, depends on how you look at it. Where they keep just trying to. There's been a couple good memes now that the Jailer cinematic has released, so you can watch the end of the raid and like the cinematic that plays when you kill him. And spoilers right now, just gonna tell you, he drops some line about like a cosmos divided will not be able to stand against what comes, or something like that. And so everybody's just like, you got to be fucking kidding me. You're gonna drop some bullshit line that your whole plan was to remake reality to stand against something that you think is coming by killing everybody else. But then what's the point of all of this? And somebody drew a flowchart of not really a true flowchart, but it was basically a conversation bubble of the meme of the guy. I think he's at the Astros game and he's got his arm around the girl, and he's talking into her ear. And he's basically doing that, except he's running through the history of Shadowlands. Mm-hmm. He's like, all right, listen. So the Jailer created these people and then told him to go do this, but then they told him to go do this and then this and then this and then this. And he's just like boiling it way down. And he's like, and none of it makes sense based on what the justification was at any given point. And it's like, what the fuck? You guys can't write a cosmic scale thing again because you just don't know what you're doing. And I guarantee if you go ask any of them, they'll be like, what do you mean? Makes perfect sense. I understand what we're doing. And I'm like, show me your timeline and justify all of it, because you can't. It's impossible to do it.
Well,
anyway,
we'll hope for the best and prepare for the worst.
Yeah. Let's go for things we didn't write full paragraphs on, shall we? Hideo Kojima has received Japan's Minister of Education Award for Fine Arts.
Makes sense.
Number 2, Snake. Just I wonder if he went to just receive it and there's just exclamation mark, somebody said.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Number 2, developer Luminous Productions has delayed the open world action RPG Forspoken from May 25th to October 11th. So go ahead and push that one out of your view.
Yup. Does it get pushed again into next year or into spring? We need a magic 8-ball for these things.
Yes. Ask again later? I don't know.
I don't know.
Seems unlikely. Is that one of the other ones?
Yeah.
Halo Infinite campaign co-op has been delayed again, and they are now aiming for the end of Season 2, so a game that should have launched with co-op might never get it.
Yep.
Number 4, Netflix.
But you can,
you can do it, but you have to hack it. But
which doesn't make sense.
yeah, it's already there. Just turn it on, you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Number 4, Netflix has named Roberto Barrera as their new head of gaming strategy. Barrera previously served as Senior Director of Corporate Strategy at PlayStation. Number 5, Nintendo has delayed Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp with no word on a new release date. In a tweet announcing the delay, the platform holder said the decision had been made in light of recent world events. So if somebody would stop invading somebody else, I'd like to play that game. Number 6, Atari announced that it has purchased video game database Moby Games. The site provides updated information and title credits ranging from AAA to indie games. Number 7, Valve released a new report that said during each month of 2021, Steam saw 2.6 million first-time buyers. And for anybody trying to do the math at home, that is 14.4 billion. Million. Added a 0.
I think it'd be 15 point.
No.
6? No. 2?
Oh, wait, hold on. I did my math wrong. That's that. 12 times 2.6.
Basic math. It gets us all. Well, maybe not all of us, but. Awkward silence.
You know what? 29 million.
31.2.
I was close on the second time. My math real quick. I did quick math in WoW the other day, felt really good about it. That quick math, terrible.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
So
You add in a decimal point, game over.
balanced out though. I did one good the other day, one really bad now.
Yeah.
We're perfect. As all things should be.
Exactly.
Number 8, former Ghostwire Tokyo director Ikumi Nakamura announced the opening of her game studio, Unseen, as she has been since showing up on that stage one day. Number 9,
get
Ubisoft
wrecked.
has announced... What? Wow, rude. Ubisoft has announced a new Skull and Bones Insider program where users will get to test the game after signing a non-disclosure agreement so they can't talk about how shit it actually is. Number 10, Gotham Knights.
Okay, you try not to give me like a space to slip in there and say something to you about it.
You slipped that story in enough, which is offensive.
I know. I was like, oh, Nate already signed up.
Oh, you're damn right I did. I signed up and I already started writing on the forums how bad it is, even though I haven't played it yet.
This game's shit.
Number 10, Gotham Knights release date has officially been announced to be October 25th, so spooky nights. Number 11, according to a new report from Deadline, a God of War series is in the works, with Amazon Prime Video being the likely destination. And if Kratos isn't yoked, I want out. Number 12, Pokemon Go creator Niantic announced that it has acquired web-based augmented reality developer 8th Wall. What are the other 6? Number 13, it's not 6. 6 is 100% the wrong
Listen,
math.
it
It's
makes sense
5.
with our math.
That's true. That's true. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. It makes all sense. Number 13, streamer guy Dr. Disrespect Beam has settled a legal dispute with Twitch following his permanent ban from the platform. Both parties tweeted, Dr. Disrespect and Twitch have resolved their legal dispute, and no party admits any wrongdoing. Shocker. Useful conversation. Number 14, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel has been downloaded over 20 million times. I don't know what that is. I'm going to look it up after this.
You're gonna love it. It's a card game.
Well, I know what fucking Yu-Gi-Oh is.
Well, I'm telling you, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh mobile card game.
We'll see if I like it, because Duel Links has been the one to go to usually. So I got to see what Master Duel is.
We'll
and
wait
if I
for
need
your
to
review.
1v1 Dewey.
All right, we'll wait for
1v1
your
me
review.
on the plains of Master Duel with my blue eyes white dragon. Number 15. Seto Kaiba. Universal Studios announced that the Super Nintendo World theme park will be opening at its Los Angeles location in 2023. So Super Nintendo. Number 16, Overwatch 2. Hey, alpha's out. Sign up for the closed beta in April. Number 17, Valve has released Windows drivers for their Steam Deck, so you can now install Windows 10. If you want to do Windows 11, you got to wait on a BIOS update that Valve was working on. So suck it. Number 18, Activision is bringing Call of Duty Warzone to mobile phones. You guys got phones, right? Number 19, Electronic Arts and Motive Entertainment confirmed earlier rumors of a Dead Space remake delay. The game is now scheduled to be released at some point early next year. Shocking again. Nobody.
Sad panda.
Terms and conditions may apply. All users, please go. Blah, 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 blah. Be Roman ready and Manscaped and Magic Spoon cereal.
Roosevelt's.
Oh, dude, Roosevelt's though. I wish we knew somebody at Roosevelt's. I also wish I had the style to pull off those shirts because some of those shirts are pretty baller.
Oh yeah. I just look like a jackass though.
I'd 100% look like a jackass, and I mean, so what, right?
Yeah.
I just don't think I don't think I can rock, regardless of the comfortableness. I don't think I can rock a short sleeve collared shirt. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get where
Like,
you're coming from.
I prefer to wear long.
For some
sleeves.
reason, I can see you in a short sleeve collared shirt.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
With sunglasses.
Like aviators?
No, like Ray-Bans. Like the classic Ray-Bans.
Yeah.
But not like...
Is it with the long hair? Do I need the long hair to keep the whole thing?
No, your current hairstyle.
I mean, that's pretty long. I mean, cut would be normal. I got my gray highlight right here, by the way. I don't know if you can see
just got your hair cut like maybe 2 weeks ago.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I have my haircut getting on Tuesday. This is...
Well, I don't do haircuts anymore.
This is about 7 weeks. This is about 7 weeks right now.
Okay. I could have swore you just got a haircut.
I mean, I appreciate how much you pay attention to me, but...
I don't know time, all right?
Time is an enigma.
Time is a construct.
But yeah, I would be intrigued. It would be funny to do that and walk around work with like the great Hambino on my shirt.
I feel like they'd be conversation starters.
I just don't know that I look good or that I would like feel comfortable in it. Because I prefer to wear a full sleeve and then roll it back up to like 3/4.
I'm actually a big fan of short sleeve collared button ups.
Really?
Yes.
I'm curious. I've debated ordering one from Roosevelt's just to like test the water. Like, do I feel?
I don't know. For some reason, I got you. I could see you in a Roosevelt button-up shirt of some kind, with the frame, like the Ray-Ban sunglasses frame, but not maybe Ray-Ban branded, but ones that are like maybe like either a clear or a.
I was gonna say black on black.
I was gonna actually go with.
I was gonna go black on black,
like the transparent, like gray, like the, like a what am I like looking for? Like a frosted.
Oh,
frosted frame with like a colored lens, like either like a blue mirror or something like that.
Like his goggles.
Whose goggles?
Jake's. Like those stupid fucking.
No, I wouldn't say goggles like that.
I mean,
saying
they're
just
not
like
goggles, but you know what I mean. His massive like one piece.
Yeah, I know what
like
you're talking
visor
about.
look.
I'm thinking like a summer sunglasses type situation.
I do. So unrelated, I do need a summer pair because so I have my one sport pair that are the UV ones that are like $10 at Walmart. So if I ever break them, I can just go buy another one. They're the ones that I like wear for volleyball. They're the ones that are meant like athletic ones. But I need just a typical going around one because the ones I had snapped in half. Now, mind you, they were plastic and they were free, so they did their job.
Yeah.
But now, come to this summer, and I'm going to be like, I don't have sunglasses, and I'm screwed.
Just order a boatload of them off of like Amazon for like $5 and
but
put them every place,
But I like the idea.
Yeah.
Frosted this.
Yep.
These jeans, tighter jeans.
I was actually thinking shorts.
Oh, that's
with like with
kind of shorts.
Some type of
tan.
Probably I don't know. Either
dress
a solid color.
Dress me.
Solid color. So either like
just
above the knee,
depending on the shirt.
Yeah, just above the knee shorts.
Ooh, yo.
Just above the knee.
I'm
Gotta
already- I'm
Get
already
with the times. Get
I'm
with the
already
times.
scared.
Just above the knee. Solid colors, either like a khaki or a gray, something like that. Something neutral. And then some type of for some reason I'm seeing like a skater style shoe, which I think you have a pair of sort of now.
Like my
the
gray
flat
my gray
soles.
flat Adidas's.
Yeah, something like that. That's what I came to my mind immediately.
You just saw me walking around like that.
Yes, just chilling.
I don't know what I feel about that.
Just chilling.
I feel that's almost like too eccentric for me.
Just chilling.
But just vibing. That's
Just
the whole
vibing.
thing. Just I'm here. What's up?
Kind of had the vibes of like USA and the little Hitler comic. Just like
Now it's my
not
problem.
my problem.
A mix of that or kind of I was gonna say not Deuce Bigelow. I'm trying to think of the dude
The dude. Yeah.
of just like whatever, man.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
Just,
So we'll have to see that through.
Just shirt underneath or no shirt underneath.
I don't think it matters because I just
'Cause
see it buttoned up all the way.
That's
Not the top button.
It's like,
but
'cause if I just go no shirt underneath and I could just be sitting on a porch in a lounge chair somewhere with a beer in my hand and no one's gonna think twice.
yeah,
I end up looking like what's his name at the end of Weekend at Bernie's.
Mm-hmm.
Look, nobody cares.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. There it is. I'm seeing you on like a boardwalk or something like that. Like walking. Maybe like
Where are we in your mind?
a beach or something. Not necessarily a beach, but like maybe a beach town, like something like that. I don't know what's going on, man. That's just what I'm seeing. That's what came to my mind.
I mean, who am I to argue with your mind? You know what I mean?
I don't argue with my mind. It's a losing battle.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I just give up. I concede, and I'm just going to order a Roosevelt shirt now.
Yeah, there you go.
See what new designs they have in store for the season being back.
We just got to get sunglasses, some above the knee shorts.
I have a glorious Halloween costume conversation to have with you that I will not have on this podcast because frame of reference will go out the window, and I don't have time for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, none of us have played anything. Well, you haven't played anything. I've only been playing WoW. So
Yeah, I do have to finish Horizon. I believe there's 17 main story missions or main quests or whatever, and I've done 13. So I have 4 left.
I was on my way to get. I almost said Hermes. It's not who it is.
Demeter or whatever.
Yeah, Demeter. Yep, that's the one I'm on my way to get. Whenever I get back to that game.
Yeah.
And I do plan on going back to it and finishing it. Just I can't play 2 in-depth RPGs at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Not when like I can if I wasn't having to like gear in WoW. If I was already done fully gearing and I was just logging on for raids, that's a different discussion.
Yeah.
But not the case at the moment.
Yeah. What else? That's it, really.
Things to look forward to. We got a baseball season. I mean, spring training's coming up pretty soon, so hey, you get to watch some cheap baseball and all over the TV because it'll be spring training games. And then season's going to start like April 6th or 7th, and here we go. F1 starts next week, so here we go. Party time.
Yeah.
Sports are back. Vroom, vroom. Bang, bang. What up with that thing? I want to know. All right.
All right.
We good?
I'm good.
See you in 7 days. Bye-bye.